Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best, and I've got my 78 Chevy C10 truck that we call Billy James. Billy James is a real person. He was associated with Dale Earnhardt, and his back when Dale Earnhardt was alive, he was part of his team. He was a driver, and I know all this because of GM1038 on YouTube. Check out his YouTube channel, GM1038, and check out Tim Dixon on Facebook, Gas X Chop Shop. Axe is spelled A-X-E. Check out those two folks for me. I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to GM1038, and check out Tim Dixon, please, Facebook. Think you'll find him pretty interesting too. He done all the metal work on this truck, which was extensive. And it's took 8 trucks to make this one. I know I've said that a bunch. I'll just get that out of the way right now. Today's video, I started out, we just got back from visiting with my mother-in-law, who's in an assisted living facility. And so it's 5 o'clock. By 6 o'clock, the mosquitoes are going to be eating me alive. So this might be a shorter video than what I had anticipated, but it's such a beautiful day today. And I hate to waste the day, you know, another hour or so without doing something. So here's what I'm doing today. A lot of people have commented on this. Well, let me start out saying I rattle canned the whole truck white. The truck was born white. I rattle canned it white. Again, this makes the second time I've done this because I put my own patina on it, and I just thought I'd freshen it up a little bit. Now this is a little bit of brighter white. It's Ace Hardware spray paint that my wife and I got at our local co-op when we go to town. And it's 15 ounces, and it took 7 cans. Now remember, I didn't paint the hood, and I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I did. Didn't paint the hood, obviously, but everything else that you see that's white, I did paint. Door jambs and where the wipers is at, and don't pay no attention to the trim. I've got new trim for this truck. This is all coming off. But painted the whole thing white. Took 7 cans. 7 cans of rattle can paint to do this truck. $7 a can, so approximately, well, it's $49 plus tax. So it was $49 to paint this truck. Before I get started on what I was going to do, I have a few of these things, probably 6 or so, 6, 7. These gauge cluster covers. You have to, on this particular truck, this one has wipers, you know, that are delayed. I mean, you can kind of fix your own wiper speed, which is kind of unique. And I was trying to find something that might actually work, but you know, as you can see, this radio's been cut out already by Billy James, the guy that owned this truck. But I was just trying to see if I had one. The closest one I have is this one. It's got a little cutout here, as you can see, but this one's much longer. And this one has here, I guess it says wipers, I'm assuming. Anyway, I don't have one. I might take this one off sometime and repaint it, you know, just kind of freshen it up a little bit. Somebody before me has done all this painting on it, and I don't know, I'm not bragging or nothing, but I think I could make it look just a little bit better, maybe. Don't know when I'll get to it or not, but anyway, let me set these here. I don't want to break them. Some of those things are kind of expensive. This one right here, I don't think I showed you this one. This one just has the lights, but the wiper is on the turn signal switch, so that won't work. But I mean, that's the closest thing. And I need one, you know, for AC. I got 3 that, you know, like this, that does not have the AC vent, you know, just a truck with no AC. But these won't work. And I guess I'm just going to have to redo this one, make it look the best I can sometime soon. Hang on, let me go put these up before I sit on them and break them. Okay, I put them up. I was afraid I was going to break them. Sometimes I'm kind of clumsy. As you're looking at this truck, remember I rattle can painted it. I sanded it down. It's pretty slick. And Of course, it could be better. It's a rattle can paint job. I'm a man on a budget, so I thought I'd done pretty good. I mean, there's a couple of spots, but, you know, whatever. It's better than what it was, I guess. So, on the red, I had a video where I was talking about painting this part. Let me get over here. This part and this part. Dadgum skeeter done got me. I thought I felt something digging in. This part and this part red, excuse me. And the top red. And of course, you know, the door, all that kind of stuff. You know, just have the middle white and the, the middle white and the top white. And I still might do that. Dadgum, it hurt. I can't come outside. I live in East Tennessee, and man, skeeters grow big here. I took the red back, as I said in one of the videos. I'm still thinking about doing that. The reason I was against painting it red was because I couldn't get in here. But remember, have to itch. Remember, my friend GM1038 on YouTube, his name is Brian. When this truck goes back, we're going to put the trim and stuff on it. I've never put trim on, so I would like some help. And anyway, he said he's going to adjust the doors and, you know, fenders and stuff where everything lines up a little bit better, which will be much appreciated. And maybe while the bed, if we move the bed or whatever, maybe I can get in here and do a little bit of red. But I'm just, you know, I want it to look like, I want it to look good. Like I'm trying to make the truck look somewhat like it's never been messed with, even though it's probably had 4 or 5 paint jobs before I got, well, it's had at least 2, maybe more paint jobs before I got this truck. But I was going to show you, the next time I go to the co-op or some store, I'm going to take one of these caps with me. This is I think this is the color I used on my 84 C10 truck, big red. Do y'all remember that? It was silver and red, and I painted the tailgate. It turned out great. It was a perfect match. But it's not so perfect for the inside of here, as you can see. So this is satin apple red. So that's not a match either, really. But I might take these 2 lids with me next time, and I'll have something to go by. My wife and I just picked out a red that had the biggest quantity of red. Because, I mean, sometimes we go in there and there'd be 1 can or 2 cans or 3 cans. It's not enough. So, and my time here working on this truck for this year. But tomorrow's rain. The next day, I'm going to visit my mother-in-law again. So my time is somewhat limited. But today's video, if you're wondering if I'm ever going to hush and get to it, I was asking my wife today on the way to visit her mother, and on the way back I said, if you was me, would you get some of this stuff here? And I'm sorry, this is the Ace Hardware brand, Ace. This is red primer, and this is flat black. I'm trying to kind of go along with the theme of the hood, because I don't know if I'm going to paint it, the hood. I'm kind of against it. I like this hood like it is. And, you know, flat black. I got me a Dixie cup and a Q-tip that I do patina stuff with. But see this stuff right here? I don't know if you can see it. This truck is so bright with the sun on it. But that's get out of here. I'm not y'all. I'm talking to flies now. This is the real deal here. This and this is a chip. I mean, there's a couple of little chips here and there on this truck, and I thought I might. That's real. Y'all probably can't see this. It's so bright, guys, and I apologize. But there's a couple of little places. I'm not going to go extensive. Maybe just do a few here and there, like maybe on the door, you know, places like that. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking around. I thought maybe if I got something, you know, there's a few here. Maybe you can see them. There's one, there's one, there's one. I mean, this is the real deal. These doors, the doors and the fenders came off of another truck. So this truck, this is not, the fenders and the doors on this truck were all smushed from being, you know, this truck's been beat to death. So, let's see. My wife told me to, there's a crease right here. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to shoo this mosquito away from me. There's a crease right here, and my wife told me to get a nail and scratch it. I don't know. There's a couple of places on the bed here. I'm not going to go all out nutty on patina. Maybe just do a little bit of the edge. Just a little. Here and there. Like right here. I'm not trying to hide anything on this truck. And see, this stuff is real. I didn't do that. It was already embedded into the tailgate. And there's some more. I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'm trying to make the bad stuff more enhanced and stick out. And my wife said, you know, if we don't like it, we can always just paint it white again. And she's right, because I got a couple of more cans of white left. It took 7 to do this, so this would be easy peasy. See, there's some there. This bed came off of another truck too. So, and this bed has been painted before. Before I even got the bed, it had already been painted. So, you know, just little places, not every one, just a few. I'm trying to look on this door. There's a spot here, y'all probably can't see it, but it kind of comes down. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go gently, a few here, gently, and just kind of look and see what I might could do to you know, make it look. I don't want it to look like I've covered up something. I want it to look natural, like it's, I don't know. You just have to be in my mind, and thank the Lord you're not in there, because I'm a little bit of a nut, I guess. But see, there's a spot there. I don't know. Anyway, my point is, I'm going to shake up this red primer. I'm going to start with it first, and if I think I need black, I'll throw some black in, and maybe even mix it up. I don't know. Who knows? I might do this first and then add a little black, because I'm trying to make it kind of match the hood. Even though there's blue here, I'm just trying to make it match the hood. So let me hush and beat off a couple of more mosquitoes, and we'll see what we can get done on it. I'm just kind of playing around. That's all I'm doing, is playing. I'm enjoying the sunshine, and I'm playing. So hang in there with me, guys. We'll see what it looks like. See if you think it looks kind of natural. I mean, if you've seen it going down the road doing 65 miles 65 miles an hour. Oh, anyway, I'm having fun. Hang in there with me, guys, okay? Okay, guys, look at the top of this door. Let's see. The top of the door right here. I'll try to get a little bit closer. I'm just showing you from a distance. If I hadn't have told you, I mean, would you think the paint had come off and it might have just a tad bit of rust? I mixed a little bit of the flat black and the red primer in the cup. I'm not going to do a whole lot because I'm not sure. I'm going to show it to my wife when she gets home. She's gone to Zumba class with her friends, and she needs a slight break, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to do a little bit at a time here. I'll show you what I'm doing. Of course, I got this Q-tip cup, and I got some. This is what I'm doing. And, you know, maybe when I get my sanding bricks and stuff, you know, I'll kind of scuff it down where it looks older. You know, like, well, you know, like it's been there a long time. This is what I've done on this before, but I just don't want to get carried away again, like I always do. I don't know if I should put some here or not. I guess I can, since I'm here and I've already got some going here. Might as well use it, right? Sorry for the racket, guys. I'm just doing what's actually already in the paint. I mean, this ain't no Mecum auction truck or Eric Jackson, that's for sure. So I'm just kind of darkening it in, and some of it I'll probably have to go over again should I decide to keep this on here. But it wouldn't take me but just a second to go over it again and, you know, paint it back white. No, it wouldn't take but just a second. There's a spot right there too. Anyway, let's let me go get another Dixie cut. I should have brought another one out, and I'll just spray some black in it and maybe just go a little bit of black in there, okay? So I don't mean to make boring videos, but I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing and get your opinion, and y'all let me know what you think. I'll be right back in just a minute, so hang in there, guys. I'm not real happy with this, but maybe it's got to grow on me. After it dries, I'll sand it and see what it looks like. Just put a little bit of black here and there. I don't want it all black. I just want some of it black. Y'all might think this is silly, but I enjoy doing stuff like this. But if you've seen it, I don't know, I'd kind of think the paint chipped off. Let's put a little bit more. Turn my Q-tip over. That's a good thing about Q-tips. I can go right back to the brown if it ain't, or primer if it hadn't dried up. It dries up pretty quick. Let's see. I'll just kind of roll it on there. Roly, roly, roly. That looks a little bit better. It's starting to get sticky, and that's what I like, when it starts getting sticky. Almost dry, but not quite. It leaves a little bit of brown just in places here and there. Let's roll this. Not everywhere, just randomly. I'll have to clean up some of the edges, like I said, with a sanding brush. I'm sorry, sponge. I always want to say sanding bricks. Okay, we'll do a little bit with the black, just a smidgen, just a smidgen. Let's see what we can make it look like. Let's stop here. What do y'all think? I'm not going to do I'm not going to do anymore. I'm going to show this to my wife when she gets home, see what she thinks. And because I don't want to have to do, paint the whole thing again, because, I can go right down through here. Like I said, I've showed you some of the spots. Everything's not perfect on this truck. The paint job, nothing, it's rattle can. And I was going to get my buffer out and see what I could do with it, but it's just too late in the day. It's time we get back home and running errands and just a whole lot of things going on. I just don't have much time, so I'm just, every few minutes I'll play with this truck. But if you walked up on it, say like you was at a cruise-in or something, would you think that it was real? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna let this dry for just a minute, just another minute or two, and then I'll get a sanding brick and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, hang in there. Okay, guys, hopefully you can see this. I'm just kind of going over it a little bit with a sanding sponge. that you can get at Walmart or some of the other stores. Gator, I think the name, yeah, Gator is the name of them. I really like these things a lot. This one's got too much it's too aggressive. I should have got this is the first one I picked up, and this is the one I'm running with for now. But you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Got to clean up that edge. I kind of got out of the groove there, didn't I? Not trying to hide anything on this old truck. In case one day somebody is interested in it one of these days, who knows? Who knows? Let me get a wet rag and I'll wipe that off. We'll get a better gander at it. Hang in there, guys. I might have had you guys on the wrong setting, and if I did, I apologize. This white truck, that when the sun's on it, it messes with my eyes and makes just everything so bright. Now, what do you think about that? And see how shiny this is? Well, the water making the paint shiny. That's what Penetrol would look like on here. Does that look kind of real to you? This ain't my best work, but it kind of gives you an idea. I'm going to show this to my wife, or show her the video maybe. She probably won't get home till later. And see this hood? Now that I got this rag out here, I'll wet it down since I painted the truck. And this is what this water dries so fast. But this is what Penetrol would look like on the hood. I'm trying to cool the hood off because it's drying about as quick as I put it on. But see there? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Kind of a wet look, like a clear coat. If you're not familiar with Penetrol, I have lots of videos on putting Penetrol on trucks. I won't get to do it this year to this truck, but because, like I said, there's too much going on in our lives, and the days are getting shorter, and we're fixing to get into the rainy season. And then it's going to get cold and icy and snowy, and everybody's wanting snow and ice and stuff, be saying, well, I wish it'd warm up. Well, you wanted it, so there you are. I personally don't want ice and snow or cold weather. But anyway, there's another look at it. I just thought I'd show you. No, the videos get long, guys, and I don't mean to waste your time. I truly don't, but that doesn't look too bad. I mean, I could do a little bit better here and there. But just for the moment, I'm just kind of playing around. Anyway, I'll see what my wife says. She might not like it. If she don't, I'll just paint it right back white. She's my partner in crime, so she's one of my biggest sponsors. Because I'm married and I don't have no money. She controls the money. Otherwise, this whole driveway would be filled up with C10s and GMC trucks. I wouldn't have nothing. The loan officer would know me very well. Hey, can I get some money to go buy another C10 truck? Oh, let's see what this looks like again, guys. This rag's, believe it or not, this rag's almost dried up again. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, for a rinky-dink job and me doing it, I mean, you can feel the paint's gone where it's chipped off and come off. These trucks and these doors, the doors and the fenders and stuff come off of a long bed truck in another county from where we live, and he was parting it out. I mean, you couldn't buy the whole truck. He was just parting it out. He realized you could probably get more for it parting out than you could keeping it together. And so I got as many parts as I could afford. I'd like to have had more, but I just ran out of money, you know, getting the doors and the fender. And I told him, I said, I'll come back tomorrow if I can. And, you know, there's a few more things I'd like to get. Well, I called him before I went to go get the doors and the fenders and stuff, and he said, Jimmy, they're already gone. Said, I done sold them. Because when we were leaving, another guy pulled right in. So I guess he bought same thing I needed. But anyway, that's another story. Like I said, this truck has a story, and that's why I wanted it, because of the story of Billy James. It's just, from what GM Tim told me on YouTube, you need to subscribe to his channel. My trucks wind up over there, and they wind up over at Gas X Chop Shop with Tim Dixon too. And but no, it's my understanding that Billy James' mother bought this truck new and gave it to Billy James sometime later down the road. And you know, he just kind of well, he used it a lot. I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, hear that every morning. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it looks pretty good from here. I'll show you again distance. Maybe you can tell. I'm not trying to make the video long. I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing. Let me know what you think. And I guess I'll end the video here. You are watching Primer at His Best, and I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go in here and grab me a shower real quick before my wife gets home, because she'll be wanting to get one. And I'm also on Facebook, Primer at His Best, and Instagram, Primer at His Best. Sure would appreciate if you'd help me out by subscribing to the channel. Mean a lot to my wife and myself. And I don't know, I'm walking around it now. It looks pretty good. I mean, decent. I think maybe if I didn't tell you. But see, I don't know, I might doctor it up some more. But that, I mean, that's starting to kind of look like real rust. I mean, that I can clean that up a little bit better. Maybe I should just go all black. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I'll come up with a solution if I decide to do it at all. So it'll take a while to do the whole truck, because there's a lot of imperfections on this, but I'm not going to go whole hog on it. Like I said, I'm just going to do just a little, just enough to make you think, well, hey, that's, you know, real deal. Because I don't know. Like I said, this ain't the best paint job either, but for a rattle can, it's not too bad. I need to dull it up some more, I think, but it'll all come around. I'm not too worried about it. Just no, it's a fun truck to play with. I can't hurt it, and the more paint I put on, the longer the truck's going to last. So I'm actually saving its life. So you can do the same thing too. Just go get you some rattle can paint, have at it. Tape everything up and just go at it. Squirrel. When my wife, I get started talking, my wife will say squirrel, which means I got off topic. I seen something like a squirrel running through the yard or whatever, and that means, whoop, now I'm talking about squirrels. And I apologize for that, guys. I don't mean to make the videos long, but I just wanted to show you what I'm doing today and show you Billy James. And I'll let my wife look at this. I had this up here just because I was going to get down in here, but I'm not going to till my wife might not even do no more. I might just cover it back up white and leave it like it is. I don't know. Then again, I might be doing the whole thing red. First chance I get. I don't know. Be painting this red, the door red, and you know, the top would be white, and the center white. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's the fun thing about it. If I wake up during the middle of the night, I can think about stuff like this, and I never will go back to sleep because I get excited. But that just proves I'm a nut, I guess. But I do appreciate y'all watching. And oh yeah, I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I occasionally put videos up on. And if you'd like to subscribe to both, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for watching. And hope that you'll subscribe and leave me a productive comment, if you would. I'd appreciate that. My wife and I enjoy reading it, and get some of you guys that are part of my YouTube family, I call it, subscribers, family, skeeters. Y'all say some of the funniest stuff. My wife and I just laugh. Oh my goodness. But I appreciate that too. But the comments are more interesting than the videos ever will be, so be sure to read the comments. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. God is great, God is good, and blessed us with a beautiful day today, and He didn't let us be in any accidents driving as far as we did and making it back home safe and sound. And hope to see y'all again in the next video, and we'll see how this goes, see what I need to do next, and we'll just kind of go from there. God bless y'all. Y'all stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a great evening. God bless y'all. See ya.